They're not impending doom if we fail.
And we can help you up. We can't help you.
Alright then. Let's go. I should settle down. I could be so much more than this.
You settle down, Dwohurim.
I did once.
You do know that there is a big thing that's rumbling, right? Behind us.
No, it's not. It's underneath your feet. And it is shaking the very walls and ceiling of the chasm as you just blithely use the footholds to move down without any thought or concern or plight. Because why couldn't you... I mean, there's no need for you guys to have to make skill checks. You can move freely and easily.
We'll have to make like 40 of them over here, so... I'm sure it'll be fine.
We could help you, like, if you jump up, grab our arm, and we can just pull you up, basically.
We're,
like, me or one other just goes up first, and then we just catch everyone else going up.
We're gonna simplify this one. I'll just ask point blank. This is a climbing strength-related skill check. All I ask for one, and determining how well you do will determine how much damage that you take while the mini-quake is going on beneath your feet.
We could just wait until it stops, couldn't we?
Yeah, if it's not coming close. It's a risk. Or more things collapsing like the bridge did.
I think we're gonna have to wait, though.
Well, you know, I'll see you at the exit. It's a piece of climb. I don't want to wait.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength-based skill check as
right.
Dwohurim begins to ascend.
If you hear me die, pick me up on your way out. Let's see here. Well,
As there are practically no handholds.
Yeah. Scaling sheer cliff faces is not something
I do have my rope and grappling hook.
I'm amazing at doing.
The problem is that the grappling hook probably wouldn't stay put.
True.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to throw it onto other than the cliff face itself, because there's no natural
let's just
grip.
go for broke. Could my background, as before, maybe mitigate some of the... I could use it not to climb, but to mitigate some of the shaking problem?
Sure. I'd say half of it.
Alright.
Big game hunter, you. Okay. Keep that in mind. Well, Dwohurim, rather insistent, is going to forcibly, like, push himself up the... Fuck you! Oh, my face! Ow! And he'll get up here, and he's going to take a whopping 40 points of damage from falling repeatedly. And in all the minutes that has taken him to... Is that your best shot for mini-quake? And by the time he finally gets up there, the mini-quaking will have actually stopped.
Standing over here.
I guess we'll follow them.
Yeah, I was going to follow Betty as he was going up, but okay. Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to do the mini-quaking thing too? Go for it, Dark.
Yeah, basically, I was going to go with him. Jasmine wasn't going to wait.
But you were in disconnect land. Sure, go ahead and roll a strength check then.
Sure. I would argue, as captain of the 9th Imperial Scouts, you had to do a lot of climbing to get to rendezvous point, various vantage points to be able to scout the local areas, and especially enemy armies. You can't go on low land to easily see.
Sure, there's like hills and small mountains, especially around Newport. Go for it.
Oh, Dwohurim is up here alone. He'll...
Up near the north, try and do the mountains up there.
Because it wouldn't be.
DC 30 would be what you'd need to pass to take no damage during the mini-quake. Jasmine would not take any damage, and you can place your token next to Dwohurim's. What were you saying, Manaki?
Nothing. I'm not alone here now, so...
Okay.
And Jasmine climbs up quite efficiently.
Yes, and then the mini-quaking stops.
Yeah.
So, do we go outside and wait, perhaps?
I mean, we can hear them probably echoing.
I don't hear any loud worm screaming sound. So that's...
Yet.
But it did ambush us last time. So
just listen out. Can you hear the clanking of the boot?
well, the problem is that it could be below us.
Dun, dun, Done.
Now you say that, Jasmine's immediately gone to check her quiver of arrows.
Alright, time for Tempus to try then.
Okay, go for
Yep.
it.
Geráck will also start climbing.
Alright.
Let's just all climb.
Yeah,
Yes.
why not? I'll only ask for one check from you guys just to simplify this process.
Right, half of a background check, because I don't think Tempus has anything that's suitable for climbing sheer rock surfaces.
Okay.
I mean,
Goger you can take 10 points of damage and move yourself up with them.
strength, level, and background.
You can take 20 points of damage and move yourself up with them, Gryph.
I think it's not a mini quake, right?
Yes. And then Sheep.
Let's see. I would argue that having worked her work in Dragonhall, which has many buildings with slick surfaces, where she might have had to find a vantage point more often than once, she might have occasionally climbed similarly slick surfaces before.
She might have, or did she?
She did, of course.
Alright then, full background.
All right. 6 plus 5 plus strength. There we
Okay,
go.
just 10 points of damage. Aurelia loses her footing only once on the practically non-existent footholds of this. It turns out, the walls and ceiling and floor being incredibly slick and smooth is a problem. Now, as noted, and as a refresher course for you folks, the wider cavern room here, continuing off in the direction that you've been previously, is also incredibly smooth and slick. The walls here are also slightly moist. Through the way that you did not explore, it's a bit rougher, and the ground is uneven, but of course that culminates in the glowing luminous moss there, which completely fills the tunnel.
That way leads to a
Already
someplace.
established that moss is a bad idea.
Alright, we go back through the room of gelatinous.
I mean, there probably isn't like replenishing amounts. I thought would be.
Hopefully not, no.
And although it wasn't factored in, Gryph failed to check anyway. You still got that -4 penalty.
Oh, well, I still would have failed,
Yeah,
so...
yeah. 13 or 9, it still fails all the same, yes. Thankfully, it does not seem that there are any more gelahedrons that have accumulated in this area.
I did wonder what these were.
It was literally ooze D20s and ooze D4. Or not D3, right? D6.
They're D6s.
4 and D6s.
We did not reach the D20s. I'm glad for that.
Okay.
That was an eventful trip.
A
It
cool breeze ruffles your hair as you near the cavern entrance. The grass ahead is lit by the stars and full moon.
Oh, surface is still here. So.
The night is serene, tranquil, not at all like the Underdark. You ventured in a territory where few dare to tread, and you leave it with your lives, a blessing most don't receive. You also leave it with the stories of your adventure. You crushed several gelahedrons. You crossed a river of scalding acid. And you survived crossing a narrow stone bridge. You slew a malevolent soul flenser, and you survived a grinder worm. Whether you consider your expedition a success is irrelevant to the world. You embarked, and you have returned.
Let's go get our horses.
Sure, it can be late night, but considering how generously you paid the individual to look after your horses, you can certainly find the 4 horses that you brought with you still alive and well.
Tempus will look at the 4 horses.
I mean, you can do double riding, is the thing.
Try to look at the thinnest models, like, Jasmine, I double up with you.
Jasmine has a lot of experience with riding. She'll let you on.
I'm picking favorites.
Tempus looks for the thinnest, lightest person.
Sure.
Yeah, excuses.
Right.
The only woman in the party, sure. Oh,
Wow. Wow.
What?
That's not his eye.
Wow.
Burn.
That's your traveling partner too, man. Wow.
And your partner, you know.
Aurelia is a woman. Excuse me.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh god.
I've murdered for less.
I mean,
Jasmine now considering who she's traveling with.
Geráck didn't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, I say take back.
Let's get to that island.
Okay. You folks are heading for Newport then, I imagine.
We have so many fond memories there.
Okay. Go ahead and make the Newport map visible. Your return trip passes without incident. Your mounts have been cared for in Red Hall, and you're able to ride northwest through Honeyway and Fallford without difficulty. You make better time on the way back than you did moving forward, reaching the glowing City of Opportunity on the afternoon of Cold Even 19th. The city looks intact, although the walls do menace with guards. There's also a line of people at the southern gate, a lengthy column being questioned before they enter the city. If you'd like, you five can skip the line. Perks of being liked in Newport.
I feel we'll skip it.
I mean, that island was like super close to that little fishing village, was it?
Yeah, enough that you could see it on the edge of the horizon.
They were, well, I guess all of them left though. Yeah, we should probably just get a boat from here.
Yes, we should get a boat.
Well, you folks do still technically have the boat that you own, that you took from Death's hand.
We need more sailors. Our sailors have such a good, like milk outside of the refrigerator.
We're actually going to run out of them eventually.
Mm-hmm. Hey, job creation. So, I guess we skip the line.
Sure. If you so desire, you can skip the line and enter the city.
We're important people. We got important things to do. Killing soul fletchers.
Skip.
And
We
enter
stay
the
warm.
city. The guards would warn you to take care of yourselves, as the populace is becoming increasingly unruly due to the food rioting, food shortages.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
That's still a thing that's happening.
Well, we don't really have any food, so...
Tempus doesn't eat.
Yeah, we do, but
You receive a lot of you receive a lot of resentful looks as you skip past the line that could take you hours of standing in order to just get through the gates.
No, Dwohurim can live with these people being resentful.
Tempus
He knows
so
what
just-
would happen to them if he didn't help them.
Tempus knows. He says unruly crowd. What Tempus does is he helps flick a few copper coins, silver coins to people, or just hands them coins as he goes. Say,
Okay,
5 gold
Tempest
pieces
begins
worth.
to get mobbed.
Fuck.
Grimith,
I hurry the horse.
Grimith, if he's about to get mobbed, then in that case, could I use something here? 1 second. The belt of the city of Newport. He said it can, push the mood of the city one way or another. Could you affect here?
Sure. What would you like to do?
Essentially, use the power of the belt to basically calm down this angry mob and try calm the entire mood down so everyone's not so unruly.
Sure, the peasants will not mob after Tempest and go back to waiting in line.
you don't need any coins.
Rather quietly. One of the guards will warn, my apologies for interfering with your business, but looking at Tempest, you really shouldn't, you give some to others and then everyone's going to want something.
Tempus shuts up.
Now, if you wouldn't mind entering the city.
That's what I'm gonna do. Enter the city.
All right.
We have business at the harbor. We need sailors.
Go until we table our horses. Fine.
I want to hear that fucking conversation where you try to, I guess I'm gonna hear this conversation.
We have food. We need people to sail a boat.
Your group has somewhat of a reputation.
Well, Jasmine doesn't. So Jasmine is going to go down.
Good idea. We don't have
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
seen
yeah.
at all.
The problem, however, is that your character, as she is champion tier, has been known to associate with a group of champion tiers who have journeyed to the island of Creel on multiple occasions. And Darius and Buford have been very chatty. Very chatty.
They didn't see shit. There are no Gerácks on this island. I've never heard of that.
Very chatty.
Oh, God.
The island moving even closer, and combined with all of the shit that happened the last time you guys went, complete with Gerácks and blood-curdling screams.
How is the Isle of Creel not being depowered yet? I mean...
No, you guys destroyed the living dungeon. It has no more power. The problem is that, well, since it doesn't have any more power, it's not moving back to its original location. And all of the monsters that escaped the living dungeon are still there alive.
We're gonna go kill some of them.
Like, there have been stories and rumors that you'll quickly hear of that, other creatures leaking out from the island and haunting, like, sea trade, and, like, even terrorizing the coast a bit. It has an even worse reputation than it did whenever the living dungeon was first established.
Can we get like a small navy vessel to sail us there?
Unfortunately, due to the, as
Coast
Jasmine
Guard.
would learn, intense bandit activity surrounding Proudfort, the ruins of that, there aren't any Imperial vessels to spare.
No, it's pretty bad. They managed to get themselves the whole of a decent number of ships to help waylay any shipments heading up to Cape Thunder. Pretty bad.
So we'll have to pay a lot then. Let's find some desperate people.
You
Desperate
want
people who
but
know
you
how
also,
to sail
yes,
a
you
boat.
also want desperate people who know how to sail a boat.
Don't
yes.
desperate people who will say they know how to sail a boat just to get money. We're not really mugging targets, though. I don't have much magic left, but they don't know that.
That's true.
We'll have a great sword and
And I
magical
still have.
crap.
And I don't have magic. I have weapons.
If there's a city wherein we have a reputation, it's this one.
Yes, you guys certainly do have a reputation here in Newport.
We call for like the good people who want to make a difference in life.
You are definitely.
It's like a first level adventuring group we can hire to take us there.
I tell
Make
you
a
what.
difference. Be a sailor.
I tell you what. If you're willing to pay a total of 50 gold pieces, 10 gold pieces per person, you can get 5 individuals who are level 1 and have just recently arrived and they're fresh-faced. They're willing to help you sail from Newport to Creel. And then they'll take the ship and go back.
Yeah, they probably will.
Wait, I mean,
Because they're adventurers and they do whatever is best for them.
Come on, that's actually just there's got to be search around. There's got to be someone we can find for this.
I mean,
or
if
we
you're-
gotta kill them if we arrive. When we arrive, we have no one to stay on the boat who kept watch.
I mean, people are starving. We're gonna give them food for like a week if they help us. And some coin as well.
But they might just steal a boat and sail to some place that has food.
And you'll never be able to find them ever again.
Oh, we will. We'll find them.
That's the turnaround. We chase a boat.
So you're saying
And
we
then
need a
it's a
guard.
face.
We need some guards as well. Then.
There's Thomas. But then the guards would take
Well,
the boat.
perhaps this would be the opportunity for you folks to exercise your icon relationships that you have that are unspent.
Yep.
I didn't roll any.
I'm aware.
So one
I
with
mean,
the Emperor would be good right now.
I do have a 5 with the Archmage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, if for you to spend that though, you might want to pay a visit to the Arcane College.
Yeah.
We have to have an idea first, though, right?
You would certainly have. In that case,
The Zold has a boat that sails where you tell it to.
well,
That.
otherwise he would have been given you that stuff before instead of like lending you the golems and then the sailors that he contracted out to you folks to sail you places.
Sorry about those.
Like there's also a 6 that's unspent with the gray gold worm that Geráck has.
Yeah.
That seems like the thing. Great gold worm sailors would be the best sailors. Those you could trust.
You know, honorable people. There is also, and I don't think you'd want to use this one, a Negative relationship with the 3 that that Jasmine has.
An enemy of the 3 wishes.
To sail us to Creel. I like the sound of that dragon, Gold Dragon 6. As to you can probably use your reputation. You probably know like a location where they might like a bar or something. Where you can find some honorable sailors.
Yes, if you're willing to utilize the 6 on that front, we can completely bypass you looking for folks of a reputable nature, whom you can trust.
Who don't steal a boat.
Who do not steal your boat.
Leave us stuck on the island of Creel forever. Because no one's ever going there again.
I will then use my 6 for that.
Okay. If you're willing to pay 10 gold pieces for 5 individuals, level 1 adventurers of repute, they will take your boat and stay with you for how long you guys plan on staying there. They'll stay there for up to a week.
They all have amazing backstories.
And then they'll promise that if you're not back in a week, they are taking the boat and heading back to Newport, and you're gonna have to like call or phone a friend or something.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're not gonna be there for a week.
Okay.
And if we are there for like 5 days, we're gonna go back and say we're gonna be here for a bit longer.
All right, sure. You folks want to head out immediately? Would be the evening of the 19th. Just go straight there and arrive
Pretty
there.
much.
Okay.
There's no reason to stay in a rioting city.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the city is not like it's not
Not
completely.
yet.
We could also go visit Everett Level if we want to, but yeah.
I remember something called the French Revolution, and we're the rich people in this scenario. So,
You're also more
place to
powerful than.
Yeah, we're a bit more powerful. Yeah.
for now.
All we have to do is stay away from first-story windows.
Okay. Yeah. That's all you have to do. All right, you can arrive the southern shores of Creel if you so desire, basically as evening is turning into night.
Yeah.
Now, as you have arrived, I've got an offer for you.
I like offers.
Yes. Now, hear me out.
We have offers.
Now, I don't think revisiting Creel is worth much of our time. You're here on a creature hunt, and after last session, I don't think that furthers the story. The island still has flensed on it, and you've proven you can kill them even if they're not alone. So, here's the offer. Rather than having you roll skill checks to hunt and track the flensed, and then holding a combat scene, which could also include giant beetles, let's just skip it. Spend 2d3 plus 1 days here, and you all will find enough flensed that both Dwohurim and Geráck can recover their lost powers. In addition, you'll all get a full heal-up before you return to Newport.
Sure.
I'll take it.
I think that's a healthy option, but part of me's wondering what are we missing behind the scenes, but I still want to take it.
Well, if you don't take the option, you could end up spending less than 2d3 plus 1 days, but then you'll have to tell me how you're going to track and hunt these creatures, and then actually fight them.
Oh.
Let's
2d3
just. I
plus
mean,
1
we
days.
also heal up. Right?
You would also get a full heal-up.
Is this like? Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
And it's also guaranteed that we get our powers back, and that's...
Yes, that's
Yes,
very.
the offer also means that you don't have to do a hard save.
First time in 2 levels. Not exactly true, but. Oh yeah, I'll take it. I'll say yeah, definitely.
I don't hear any dissension here among the group.
Go for it.
Sheep?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Is there a catch?
Time.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna spend longer here than you would otherwise. Anyone can roll me a 2d3 plus 1 to see how many days you spend here on Creel.
I can do it. I'll roll like 3.
Okay.
And suddenly 7.
6 days.
That's
Okay.
close enough.
Takes you to the new moon. Alright. Your time upon the island is unpleasant, but mostly unmolested. The only creatures stupid enough to stand and fight you are the unguided, near-mindless flensed. While they are dangerous, they are no match for your group. Furthermore, the time spent resting upon the island allows you all to recover from your prior injuries and reflect upon your time in the Underdark.
Now we're back. Now we're certainly a power to be reckoned with.
You've got the minor powers that have been lost from you, along with their slots, and with a full heal up, that of course includes all of your recoveries, and if you have swappable things like spells, that could be the time for you to adjust them, like it was right before you went into the Underdark.
Minor power?
Yes,
More
minor power.
Well, like 3 5th level spell slots gone.
You only lost 1 slot.
Well, and then I couldn't cast the spell that was in the 2 others.
Yeah, that's true.
So, effectively rendering me
as it
onto the full heal up.
As it turns out, hunting for soul flensers is a pretty terrifying prospect. People usually don't do that.
Someday we'll build like a blood ritual that will kill all soul flensers.
I mean, you can dream.
Yes, yeah. They make for good nourishment. That means I shouldn't have a spell here. I do like...
And this will be the time for you folks, should you so desire a role player, consider what your next moves would be. You may want to do that now.
Do we ever want to go back to Newport?
Well, the other thing is, there seems to be this food problem that's kind of getting worse and worse. Is there any way that we could fix this or help fix it?
A food problem that is likely caused by whatever the three are currently doing. And to fix the food problem, therefore we have to find out what they're doing. And to do that, we need to find someone who likely knows what they're doing. Oh, well, there's Proudfort, there's Auxilia, who might still be there, even though we've wasted the better part of more than 2 weeks at this point running around in the Underdark and caves and back to this island. But we might still find out something.
Dark, it's also worth noting that Jasmine's really not going to know the information that you know unless you actually do spend some time in Newport.
Jasmine will, express that she posted some investigations with the local guards and some of her old military contacts to try and find out what's been going on at Proudfort if we plan to head there. Picking those up before, or see if they've made any progress at least. Be for the best. Better than heading in blind, at least.
I will, Grimith, I will fill my 5th level spell slot with the Dimension Door spell.
Got it.
The one I've regained.
Okay. I understand.
Well, going back to Newport is where we're going with these sailors anyway. That's where our boat is, yeah.
Head back there, give me a short bit of time to speak with the governor and
I want to talk to Giraff to see if anything has happened.
Seems fair.
I suppose at this point wasting another day is not going to make a difference.
And it's better than walking into a trap blind.
Also, we don't have a boat unless we're going back.
That's a good point. Which way was it to our boat before those sailors take it?
Okay, we'll go back to Newport, hoping to catch some information.